Yes. Hello, everybody. Today, I wanted to just give a simple demonstration on how to acquire a REV address, and this is for everyone out there who hasn't submitted a REV address to RChain just yet for the voting in October for the annual general meeting. So, what?
And to remind that if they want to get the 100 REV, they have to do this in the next couple of days by July 31st.
That is correct. So if you do submit your REV address to respond to the email that you received from membership@rchain.coop, if you respond to that email with your REV address by Friday, July 31st, you will receive 100 REV. So, but you can submit a REV address after that date up until some point in October for the annual general meeting. So so let's work towards getting a REV address, and what you'll do on your computer is you're going to go to the RChain.coop website. And from there, we're going to go to the blog. And there's two recent posts related to generating or creating a REV address. And we're going to select the one that says creating a REV address. So on this page, there's three links. And this middle link, which is the rnode client JS. This is the fabulous web browser app that Tomasoff created, which we're going to use today for generating our REV address. So we're going to click on this link. And this page was designed as a template page. It's not ultimately a wallet, but the idea in the future is that a wallet designer will take the back-end code on GitHub and use this to create a fabulous looking wallet. So the purpose of this page, the layout is rather simplistic, but that's by design because it's more of a template page. So, and creating a REV address is relatively easy. So if we navigate to the middle of the page, we're going to see a button here that says New Account. So we're going to press the button and it says New Account. And what appears on the screen are four addresses. So we have a private key, public key, Ethereum address, and a REV address. So just to kind of walk through what each of these are. So a private key, that's your main key. That's the key that you're going to be using for where your REV will ultimately be stored someday on a wallet. That's beyond the scope of this demonstration. We're simply just going to look for get the REV address, but it's good to understand what the REV address is in relation to all of the other addresses that are out there. So and from the private key, all of these other addresses are created. So with the private key, you can create a public key, and the public key is the address that you use when you want to, if you want to send REV to someone, they'll provide you with that public key. And so you would send it to that public key, and in the future we'll have an OCR image where you can scan the image, which is a representation of the public key. That's available in some wallets today, and we'll hopefully have that available for REV users as well.
And would that be like a QR code?
Yes, maybe I used the wrong terminology. Yes, the QR code.
QR code, yeah.
Yes, thank you. And then from the public key, that generates an Ethereum address. And from that Ethereum address is generated a REV address. So the REV address is what, this is what you'll be using to submit to the membership at RChain.coop. .coop email that you received. So once you, and when you open up that, I believe that there's a link at the bottom of the page, which opens up a form, and just copy and paste the REV address there, and submit that, and then you will have registered your REV address. So when you open up this page, the template page, the default is localhost. So you don't have to worry about changing the localhost to the testnet or to the any of the nodes. You're safe just with the defaults. So with that, then you can go ahead and press new account to generate the 4 addresses. Now, I wanted to speak to something that's rather important, which is key management. So with this template page, when you close it, these addresses that you see, they will disappear. They're going to be gone. So what you need to do is save these addresses. Perhaps you might have a password store like Dashlane, or there's several other password protectors that are out there, or some other way that you store your passwords or important information. But what you want to be sure to do is save these addresses someplace so you can have access to them. So, because once you close this page, or even if you hit the refresh button, they'll go away. Now you can certainly go back and generate new addresses, but the idea is once you've copied and pasted and submitted your REV address to membership at RChain.coop, you've designated that as your REV address. So that's the importance of key management and saving the addresses that you've generated. So that is pretty much it with generating a REV address. So hopefully everyone will be sure to take those steps and generate a REV address and get that submitted for voting for the October annual general meeting. Very good. Thank you, everyone.